We'll go off the air. We've been attacked before by 4chan people, and we'll get the thing up one way or another. But I just want to remind you that I do live in the EU. I am a resident of Germany, and I will file a charge through that particular, I don't know, well, whatever it is. I'll figure out a way to do something if I figure out it's you. Because
Justice, bitch.
I'm pretty sure you live in the EU too. So just think about it, because it's going up everywhere anyway. I can't be silenced. So let's start the show, Jeff. What do you think?
That sounds good.
All right, let's do this. Yeah.
But ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that pimp biology. Love for the
Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Excuse my confidence. Check him out. Jay Davis, right here on YouTube. 80,000 hits on his last video. Kind enough to lend us some music, and I really, really do appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Keep it coming. Jeff's going to moderate it, or not. Well, I guess you can moderate it. And
Destiny.
Yeah, I forgot to turn my goddamn phone off, because then it's going to go batshit during the broadcast. Actually, Mr. J. Davis sent me something, too. I'm going to turn that bitch off right now so we don't have any problems like we did with Colossal. Fuck. Go off. There you go. Get the fuck out of here.
Professional.
Yeah, very professional. All right, Leafy's here. I made some comments about Leafy on Twitter, and it got me the attention and broke the 1,800 sub mark, which we've now passed the 2,000 sub mark, sort of like I expected. But I have had some questions about what I meant about that, and I'm going to tell you.
Understandably so.
Well, of course. I would agree with you. It was definitely a mean tweet. And one of the reasons I'm talking about it now and on the Baited podcast is because, let's just say, I had a chat about it, and I was asked about it, and I told them where I was going with it, that it wasn't what it was supposed to, it wasn't exactly what it was supposed to be, and I
just saw my name played up there.
Fat ass Jeff. I'm glad you like that. So,
my God.
Yeah, you're a big fat ass. Jesus. I forgot. I put that in like an hour ago, and I forgot about it, fat ass. So I was asked about it, and I explained where I was going with it, and it went over like a big old fart in church. So and that's all well and good. That's all well and good. But I'm going to explain to you what I plan to do with this, and I'll be entirely honest with you. It was done for promotional purposes, and I will explain why I found it so funny. This is the tweet. It's Dad's attempted suicide and his so-called drug problem is just funny to me. On the Baited Talk podcast, I will talk about it. Well, that is no longer the case. It is definitely not going to be talked about, so I figured I'd do it right here. Now, what I was referring to is there's a video out there called Before They Were Famous, and I found it hysterical. I thought it was absolutely a riot, this thing. And I'm going to play it for you, Jeff. Let me set it up for you because I want you to see it. I'm going to play it for you right now.
I can hear myself, by the way.
You can hear yourself? Well, that's your end. I don't care. I don't care if you can hear yourself. You know why? Because I can't hear you, and I know what it sounds like out there. Here it is. Well, turn your radio on. Here's the Leafy video that I was going to talk about on the Baited podcast, but I don't think that will ever happen.
A little bit on his channel about his life growing up, stating that his parents, they both had drug addictions, his father going as far as attempting suicide. And then Calvin, well, he had some drug issues of his own, but he's now helping out others, giving this advice, as well as finding his own therapy because, well, he's got...
He's helping out others. Leafy told me not to do drugs. I'm not going to do drugs. Jesus Christ.
Got something better to do. Now, he has no problem revealing his drug intake while he was in high school, going on to state that he was attracted to hanging out with the badasses. His previous...
This guy's name is Calvin, and he's from Utah. but he hung out with the badasses, Jeff. This is what I found funny about it.
His friends from elementary school, well, they were getting involved in competitive sports, but he had no interest in that. He was likely hanging out with the kids under the bridge.
Yeah, whatever. Look, what I found so funny about this, it's obviously an attempt to give Leafy, who is a white kid from Utah, some sort of edgy background story. Which, look, this is entertainment. I do get that to some extent. I suppose you need that. From what I do, I don't think you do. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. And going by a lot of Leafy's manifesto about, how Keem didn't help him at all, there's a lot of problems with it. There's a lot of hypocrisy in what he says. So I'm not even at liberty to believe half of this. You know what a drug problem is, Jeff? It's having to suck dick for your next fix. Do that and tell me you have a drug problem, because that is a serious drug problem. And, it's funny to me because I have a friend that was involved in a crime that led to somebody's death. He did damn near a dime in prison and was kicked out of the country, right? He has drug problem. He has really, really big drug problem. I don't know if getting caught with weed, it's an inconvenience in the school locker room or the bathroom, is really much of a problem as much as it is a convenience. There he is, the toughest guy in the world. I mean, look at this for yourself. It's Calvin.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the badasses. Look at me. He's almost even the quotes are in the air. The badasses. Come on. It's Calvin from Utah. All right. He smoked a little weed in high school. So did I.
Good for him.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to sit there. I've always been very honest with every guy. I did the same thing. And then I was at this
That's
club.
like 95% of other high schoolers.
Sure, I did it. And I did my share. And what happened to me was I was in a club on my just about to turn 18, and I forget the name of the Limelight in New York City. And I don't know what happened, and I don't know if it had anything to do with my drug intake. Okay, I had a seizure in the club. I don't know if it was the flashing lights. I don't know if it was a combination of what I was doing and flashing lights. But the next thing I remember is the door opening, feeling the cold air, because it was a particularly cold September that year. And the club, the security guards, they were about to throw me in the street. You know why? Because if I dropped dead, they were going to say I was never in the club. And when the wind hit me, I suddenly woke up, and I was like, holy shit. I remember this guy, Chris, who's on my Facebook. He was slapping me and crying because they thought something terrible had happened, And guess what? I stopped doing what I was doing. Why I'm telling you this, I don't have a shit ton of sympathy for myself or anybody else with the so-called drug problem. Drug problem's not like cancer. It's not like a heart attack. You step through the door. Now, I have a lot of sympathy. I have sympathy for my friends that got hooked up with drugs where I grew up. It's just unfriggin' believable. I'm talking about middle-class kids losing their lives or the direction of their lives before they turned 21. It was horrible. But they're still responsible. I'm going to be very, very clear about that right now. You're still responsible for what you do, as did I. So I knocked it off. So, to me, if you have something bad happen to you and you knock it off, I'm not sitting there preaching and saying, I would never dare tell somebody, don't do drugs. When you're 20 years old, all of 20 years old, you have no life experience. And who knows if you're not going to get back on it? Because most of my friends that quit got back on it. Like I said, I got a guy get thrown out of the fucking country for a drug problem. As far as so I really think your drug problem is game. The other thing about the suicide thing, well, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was trying a publicity stunt, and it worked. It absolutely worked. It was just a publicity stunt. There is nothing funny about Leafy's dad attempted suicide, if it's true. And what I'm saying, if it's true, based on the type of character that he has. And the type of character he has is not one, I think, that is I don't believe a statement out of this guy's mouth. I think that whole video we watched was an attempt at sort of making him edgy and making him cool. That's it. I don't buy any of it. Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't. If his dad tried to hurt himself, well, I hope he got help. But you know what? You're not a victim if you do drugs. You know, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. What this son of a bitch does for a living, he is game. There is virtually nothing I could say about this guy. And I have a pretty good idea, better than anybody in this audience, what he makes. And if I told you, it would blow your mind. And this is what he makes a living doing. Hold on a second. I want to make sure you see this too.
All right.
Yeah. You got it up there? Good. This is what he makes a living doing.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Again. Wrong. It's Dominic. How do you know it wasn't a cat? Nobody's in there but a cat. Or a crazy dog.
Or maybe even ISIS. I feel like Stomedy isn't actually human and he's actually an alien life form that's come from a distant planet that eats humans. And after eating them, he somehow becomes them, right? And every time he laughs, it's secretly the person that's still stuck in his big fat belly, letting out sounds of agonizing pain.
That guy's obviously disabled. And you're going to sit there and pass judgment on me? No, dude. I lost Jeff. Unbelievable. Oh. I lost Jeff. God, I hate Skype. Fucking hate it. No. He's game. There's literally nothing I could say. That's horrible. And before you get... Well, you've done attack videos too. What happened to you?
Oh, my computer decided to shut off.
That's what I need. I think I need to make some money. Get you a goddamn computer.
Right?
All right. I'm going to allow this just once, fat ass Huffman. Why is Skype giving us so much problems lately? We go through a whole season of hockey and nothing like this happens. He's game.
No, it's not Skype.
Okay. Well, let me finish my speech. He's game. There is literally nothing that's off limits for somebody who does this for a living. Nothing. Not a thing. If you want to think I'm a bad person or just as bad as him, you're probably right. But I've only ever made a counterattack videos for myself and my friends. That's the only thing I've ever done.
And you don't go after children either.
No. I had a kid cut a promo on me on another channel. I know, and I let everybody know. No. People come to me, got to take it apart because it's all bullshit, and he misunderstood, and he said something wrong. You know, you guys can have opinions. You can use my stuff in fair use, as long as you're using in fair use. I don't care. So I'm sorry. Making a crack about his dad. While if somebody did make a crack about his father's suicide and his so-called drug problems, getting caught smoking weed or whatever, right? I'm sorry. After that shit, you're game. Am I going to do that? Am I going to go after his dad? No. Never had any plans to. But I'm sorry. That guy has hurt my friend. That guy hurts countless people. And he doesn't come. And I hear Colossal keeps telling me, if Leafy goes, I go. Well, I don't know if that's true, and I don't know if I want Leafy gone, just for the slippery slope part of it. But I think what Colossal does is completely different. He takes apart YouTubers that do dumb challenges. They're all of age. They know they're doing stuff dumb. They know they're doing it for hits, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Colossal attacks it critically, comically. That's picking on people that can't fight back, and that's bullshit. Mm-hmm. That's bullshit big time, and I don't go for that crap. So all you guys can hate. Look, if you got a problem with my tweet, here it is. I get that. I think that's fair.
I understand why. I mean,
I understand.
Obviously, would obviously.
Yeah,
it's just common sense.
It's got to be. I lost a bunch of followers over on Twitter, but you're not passing judgment on me when this guy makes tons of money. Tons and tons of money. And I'm not saying, go after his channel. I'm not saying do anything. YouTube's got to, I got to encourage you guys not to attack people, not to leave nasty comments on any video that I might review, because there's a new rule about incitement. And I don't think you should do that. Not that anything I do on this little podcast is going to make a hell of a lot of difference. But I just again and finally, sorry, bud. I don't care. Can you see? Can you see it all?
I have it up. My computer's back on.
Can you see on? Can if I put this up right here right now? Could you?
Oh wait, yeah, I can.
Okay, there you go. Check this out. Somebody sent me a meme. Somebody made a meme.
I saw that.
Isn't that great? I look like a Spanish bullfighter. You know what?
Yeah.
The kid had said, I don't know if he wants me to put his name out there. I will if he calls in or something. I don't know if he wants me to put my name out there. But he it's so funny. His that's right. His title was like, I make memes for shitty YouTube channels. And I'm like, perfect.
There you go.
Yeah, I look like a Spanish bullfighter. I think that's supposed to be me. Spanish bullfighter with headphones. You know, surprised he didn't give me a Hitler mustache with the way these kids are with their drink bleach and their KYS and all their other happy horse shit. You know,
Get cancer.
Get cancer. I swear to God, I think I started that on Cronin's show, if you remember. I didn't hear the Get Cancer thing. I didn't hear the Get Cancer. He had a 200-300 audience that night. I swear to God. That's right. I'm taking credit. I'm taking credit for the cancer meme.
I'm taking
credit for the cancer meme. That's right. I gotta give Keem a nice resume. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm selling out.
You're the guy who invented the phrase "get cancer."
Get cancer. No, the thing was this guy was saying nasty things about me, and then he I said get cancer, die or something like that, and then I went up and took a piss, and then he called in. He's like, I just want to let you know my brother just died of cancer, right? And this guy was an absolute prick to me, to Cronin, to Dave. He said horrible shit all the fucking time. So I came back as like, look, I just heard so-and-so called in, and he said that his brother got cancer. I want to make a formal apology to everyone. I'm so sad that your brother was stricken with cancer and passed away. I wish it was you. And that was my move. And this guy, that was, and then after that, I started seeing it.
I remember that.
Selling out, Jace. Let me say hello to the chat. Colin McMartin, K. Snoozer, your grandma, Jay Stansky. I love it. People hate it. It looks like FaZe Rain. Oh, let's see. I gotta get into all these like high profile gamers and their crazy lifestyle.
FaZe Rain isn't that new?
Yeah. Where's the drama alert effect?
I don't watch FaZe Rain. I actually do watch a FaZe member.
Oh, really?
Watch FaZe Jeb.
FaZe Jeb.
Oh my God!
Some of those guys are entertaining as fuck, man.
I've actually been subscribed to FaZe Jev since he had 300 subs.
Really?
He's about to hit 2 million.
Good for him. It's good shit.
Yeah.
Is Tommy edgy as fuck? Edgy in what way? Am I edgy like I'm cool? Edgy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a cool. Josh Lins. I just want to shout out to Leaping Lizard. I want to shout out as many people as possible. Svern. I don't know. He's got numbers in his name. I can't do that.
Joy Boy.
Epic. Mikey McDonough. Good hockey guy. Guess what, guys? We're going to talk some hockey, so we're going to lose half our audience. We do a lot of hockey over here. But it's drama and hockey. I think that's what I'm going to do the tagline. It's drama and hockey. What the hell else would you want? You know? Woot up, bitch. You know? So, whatever. I don't know. Maybe he said something bad to me. I don't fucking know. But I want to I want to get into the first. Let's go with the really good story. Winnipeg Jet. We'll get into the we'll get into the who me and Jeff thinks wins the awards, and then we'll take your calls. But
stuff nobody cares about.
Yeah, stuff like. But this is something like Winnipeg Jet prospect arrested and tased after and allegedly fighting a cop at Disney World. Darren Kramer, a winger for the Winnipeg Jets organization. Earlier, I heard this was the Ascends, who is currently plays for the AHL Manitoba Moose. What a great name. Was arrested approximately 1:16 a.m. Tuesday after allegedly fighting with a police officer. I said this on Twitter. I've done a lot of dumb shit, but that wasn't one of them. At Disney World! Oh, this is getting better. That's why I don't read this shit. That's why I don't read this shit before I go on the air. And getting tased. According to police, Kramer scuffled with an officer so that his friend could make off with some bowling pins that he stolen at a restaurant.
You're playing professional hockey, and you're stealing bowling pins.
That's funny.
From a restaurant. What restaurant has bowling pins?
What drug? Yeah, I know. Why is that worth? Dude, you get caught doing something like that. When I was a kid, we used to steal the Sam Adams. Blow up thing, and we used to run down the street with a bunch of idiots. I think if we got caught, I think we would cooperate with police. We had this place. It was called Rugs and Riffies. It was down the street from my friend's house, and we would grab whatever blow up inflatable beer thing, and we would run down the street with like a bunch of idiots. It was so funny. We never got caught, but I can't imagine throwing a punch if a cop nailed us. According to police report, Orange County Sheriff Office, the arresting officer made contact with the man and identified himself as Corbin. He lied about his name like they weren't going to figure it out. He was carrying a large display flag and a few bowling pins. Corbin returned the flag where he found it, as he was asked to do, but later spotted arguing with Disney security about bowling pins, which he claimed were given to him bowling at a high-scoring game. That's when things started to get out of hand. I advised him that he was to drop the items. As I made contact, he held 2 bowling pins in his right hand. Oh, boy, he's lucky he didn't get shot. On his left, I observed his face, loose and coloring, turn white, which I recognized a threat to my safety. At the time, it appeared to me that Corbin would attempt to strike me. That could kill you. And then I reached out.
And oh, yeah.
Terry's saying, "Oh, my God, it's a Winnipeg Jet fan. It's a Winnipeg Jet." Yeah, they don't got enough problems. They just got rid of Kane. They got this guy now. Then I reached out and grabbed the man's pins and ordered him to place his hands behind his back. Then he quickly turned to his right and stated, "No." Corbin then fled from me on foot, running through the complex with his stupid-ass bowling pins. The Ralgan Road restaurant, onto the main walkway near to the Lego store, where I finally lost sight of him near the bridge. What's the way?
Did they start wrestling in the ball pit?
I know. It's like one of those stupid movies. Who is that guy that does all those dumb movies? Will Ferrell. It's like a Will Ferrell movie. The officer then noticed Kramer, who was with Corbin. All right, that was the other guy. Oh, that's so weird. So Corbin is somebody else. I thought he just made lied about his name. Who was with Corbin, and the officer first made contact, running towards him, yelling, "Run, run!" The officer stopped Kramer and attempted to handcuff him, at which point Kramer allegedly resisted. I know why.
Broke free, and he ran up the twisty slide.
I know why he resisted. Because next thing he knows, his stupid friend's yelling, "Run, run!" Next thing he knows, the cops fucking grabbing him, and he probably freaked the fuck out. What a good friend. What a good friend.
Yeah.
Your friend Corbin's kind of sucks, dude. I think I'd drop him. Unfriend.
After he bails you out.
Yes. Unfollow on Twitter. No Corbin for you, Kramer. Kramer then violently pulled away from me as I was maintaining control of the handcuff. His left arm free. Kramer pulled me off of my feet and began to run. Yeah, this guy's a professional athlete. I was able to maintain control of the handcuff and pull him towards me. Well, I guess you're pretty tough, too. Kramer then was then able to turn completely towards me and break the control I had his handcuff. I then observed Kramer lower his right shoulder and raise his arm as preparing to strike me with a punch. Boy, you're lucky to get hit with a punch with a hockey player, bro. Due to our close proximity, I then reached out to Kramer.
Like Alex Semin.
What'd you say? Yeah, he's gonna. No, you're not running into Alexander Semin with these slappy hands. Russians can't fight, I guess. Kramer stepped forward, lowered his head, hitting me in the chest. That's assault, dude. Now it's serious. Holy shit. That caused both of us to fall to the ground, where Kramer ended up falling onto me. Kramer then was able to stand up, and then he allowed me to get to my feet and grab his shirt. During the time I was ordering verbally to stop and lie down on the ground, Kramer, I wonder if this guy was uniformed. Kramer continued to fight me and again pulled backwards. He was able to break the hold and spin to his right. Then he observed Kramer turn his entire body to me and again raise his arm as if to strike me. I drew my department-issued ECD taser and yelled that I would tase him. Don't tase me, bro. I'm going to tase you, bro. Kramer then continued to come at me, and I deployed the ECD. I love when those things hit, when the things come out, and they just hit you, and you go, I love that. Oh, it's such a funny, and they scream.
And people just like fidget as they go towards the ground.
Yes. Oh,
you know, God. Honestly, I kind of want to know what it feels like.
Yeah. Well, I know of this.
I do.
I know of this fantastic video of one of those guys, those sovereign nation people. It's so funny. I played it a couple years ago. Tasing sovereign nation guy. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can type this out. And tasing this guy. It's so funny. If I can spell it right. Taser, guy, sovereign nation. It's so funny, Jeff. If I can get this guy, taser guy, tase guy, funny.
Thank you, jackass, for making me interested in getting tasered.
Oh man, I've never been tased, but I've been gassed when I was in basic, and that sucks. Oh God, does that suck?
See, I don't know if I want to be gassed, but why not? I'm open. I'm open to
so
it.
Good.
Why not?
Cops tase guy at McDonald's. That's always funny. Man, I want to find it so bad. It's got taser guy. Funny. Nothing's really working. I'm gonna have to fucking
something for another day.
Yeah. Oh God, it's just so funny. This guy just gives this cop a hard time, and he tries to in court. Well, this is the last one. This is the last one. I swear. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. COURT. Court. I'll know it when I see it. Oh God. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna show that because it's terribly funny. It's too bad. Too bad. Sorry guys. So that guy's in a lot of fucking trouble. Kramer and Corbin, and I would unfriend Corbin. I would not follow him. I think I...
Yeah, a lot of mistakes made here. First of all, your friend isn't really your friend.
No.
Assaulting a cop, fighting a cop, probably was not the smartest idea. And I don't know, jumping into the Lego pit, that probably slowed you down a bit.
The Lego pit.
Did they end up living happily ever after and getting some cotton candy at the end of it?
I don't know. I think the guy's looking probably a couple years in prison, and he can kiss his career goodbye because that's assault a police officer, and that's pretty fucking serious and funny. All right, I want to talk about the hockey awards. I'm gonna run them by Jeff. What do you think? Top goaltender, Ben Bishop, Jonathan Quick, or Braden Holtby?
Oh, without a question, Holtby.
Holtby. I don't think anybody has a problem with this. This is not one of the more controversial. Braden Holtby, almost I think he was too shy of Martin Brodeur's record, the leading winningest goaltender in season history. So we go with, and you guys can call when we do calls because we're going to do this pretty quick. Calder Trophy, top rookie, Shane Gostisbehere, Connor McDavid, or Anton Panarin, the bread man.
Well, I mean, even though Panarin's played professional hockey for the last couple of years, I mean, I think it's got to be Panarin.
Yeah.
If McJesus plays the entire year, I think McJesus gets it. But Panarin was just awesome all year long. Him and Kane together was disgusting.
It really was, and probably be disgusting next year too. But some other guys got to pick up their game in Chicago if they want to do something different. I'll take calls after this, guys. As far as Panarin, Calder Trophy, Connor McDavid, whatever. I found it interesting because Greg Wyshynski, who put this article out about how it has to be Connor McDavid, apparently he changed his vote. I guess he looked at some statistics, measured them out. If Connor had played the whole season, I think Connor is the better player.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think Connor might be the better player, and he'll probably develop into the better player. But it looks like Greg changed, and he seems to think that most of the he's got the inside, and he thinks that most of the top what do you call it? Reporters who shouldn't be voting on this shit to begin with.
People who don't even watch the game.
Yeah, right. Just reporters. The Jack Adams Trophy, Coach of the Year. Gerard Gallant, Lindy Ruff, and Barry Trotz. Of course, to me, it's.
I mean, when you dominate like the Capitals did in the regular season, I mean, how could you not go Barry Trotz?
You could make a case for all three of these guys. Trotz, he ran away with it. You could make a real case for Gerard Gallant. Nobody expected him to do anything, much less get eliminated by an ass hair by the New York Islanders. Mm-hmm. Lindy Ruff did a great job with the Stars as well. There's no doubt about it. So I think but I think it's probably going to go to Trotz, and if it doesn't go to Trotz, it'll go to Gallant because traditionally. I'm told that coaches get this award because they're friendly with the media more so than anything they do. Norris Trophy. Eric Carlson, Drew
God.
Doughty, and Brent Burns. Well, we all know it's going to be Carlson.
Is not a defenseman.
Oh, yeah, I know. We all know it's going to be Carlson because the media's in love with him. I heard Leahy of Puck Daddy said he carried the Ottawa defense. To what?
What? To what?
To elimination?
To what?
To elimination? To not? I'm sorry, not even elimination. To not making the playoffs?
They got a date. They got a date with the golf leprechaun.
This guy has done nothing
That's all
as far as leading his team to any kind of prominence. I mean, no one's going to doubt his skill level. You know?
He's a forward.
Yeah, practically. I don't think that's good. I'm sorry. I hate when they give these trophies away. You know what it is? It's just like with Phil Kessel. They give these trophies away mostly to the highest scoring, whatever it is, or who has the best statistic. When it's officially, it's an MVP award. And when they don't like the guy, they give it to somebody like Crosby, who's just, well, it's not about how many points you had. Every year it's about points unless they don't like the guy. I'm pulling for Drew Doughty. His Corsi rating was 58.9. I think Doughty should take it. He's a much better all-around two-way defenseman.
Doughty or Burns, I'll be happy with either one of them.
Yeah, anybody but Carlson. Because I think, crazy, if you're going to play defense, you got to at least, I don't know, get some sticks in there.
Play defense.
Yes. Like poke checks, turn the play around, be in good position.
Back check.
Look, we all need offensive defensemen, but it's very obvious they can't carry you to the playoffs, or maybe once in a while a first-round elimination. So, but Carlson will more than likely win that sucker. Let's see, Selke Trophy. Patrice Bergeron, Ryan Kessler, Anze Kopitar. Kopitar's going to probably run away with it.
Probably.
But either E3.
You're the new captain of the LA Kings.
New captain of the LA Kings. But that's weird. I don't like that move on. I don't like keeping a guy and stripping his captaincy. It's weird. All right, here's where it gets controversial a little bit. Everybody knows that Patrick Kane, who's up against Sidney Crosby and Jamie Benn, should run away with it. But due to his off-ice problems with a false rape allegation that the Buffalo Police Department dismissed, the NHL called the charges unfounded. So I think the vote will be close just for the political part of it because there's like a movement to that your accusation is the evidence in when it comes to sex crimes, even though there's absolutely no evidence here. But I think it'll be close between Crosby and Kane. Yeah. But I would not be shocked if I'm screaming bloody murder tomorrow about this.
As will I.
I think the vote will be close though. But Greg Wyshynski, because I watched this little thing today.
It needs to go to Kane.
Wyshynski is basically winking that they have the votes, that Kane has the votes. I wish they released the amount. 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. I'm going to take a call right now from Tommy NC 2010. What's on your mind, brother?
So much. How you doing there, Tommy? By the way, what's with the? I was watching the show and I saw the thumbnail. What's that all about?
What do you mean? What's what all about?
Well, I saw the tweet about that situation. Something going on?
No, nothing's going on. I just took some shit over it. That's what got.
Just recapping the situation.
Yeah, I just recapping. Nothing's happening now. Details. Just recapping. It's something that I'm not going to use in the Baited podcast. That's all. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Okay.
And my argument was, my argument was that he's done some cruel things to you and other people, and I don't really think anything's off guard. I don't think anything is off the table when it comes to Leafy. When it comes to jokes, nothing. Anything else on your mind, Tom?
Here's the thing. I don't want to say something. I hold, I'm moving on with my career, and the fact is, here on the Shot from the Point YouTube channel and the show, actually, I thought about having Leafy on my show and interviewing him. But
I would not do that.
I don't know if anybody would want me to do that.
I would not do that, and I would check into other interviews that he had on Drama Alert and see how that went.
Well, remember the last time Tommy didn't listen to you and how that turned out?
I'm not saying it would. Yeah, don't listen to me. See if you can do it. See if you can pull that off, Tommy. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm listening to you on this one. All right. You have anything else for us, bud?
But yeah, Shot from the Point, the most electrifying show here on YouTube, with Tommy C taking his fist, shoving him up the bun holes of all the trolls, and turning it sideways and shoving him out the door, because the fact that Tommy C walks away with the World Heavyweight Reviewing Champion of the world. He is the one and only Shot from the Point, hits you right in the mouth until your mouth is bleeding. He is Tommy C, Shot from the Point.
Thank you so much, Tommy NC. You're the greatest of all time. Talk to you later, bud.
Good job. Bye.
Thanks. Tommy NC, everybody. The snoozer himself, Kevin Snoozer from Boston or Massachusetts, wherever the hell you're from. What's on your mind?
Whoa! Guess what happened today?
What happened?
Guess.
What?
Portugal moves on.
Oh, big deal. I don't root for your team. You know why? Because I can't stand.
Cristiano Ronaldo gets 2 goals.
So what? He'll choke in the end. He always chokes. He'll always choke.
More than you.
He'll always choke. It's nothing
More
new.
than the.
Do you know I haven't?
Capitals?
I haven't watched more than the Capitals.
You sure?
I haven't watched almost any soccer. I'm not into it at all. And this is usually my time of year because I really dig the Euros. Being in Europe, I don't know. I get it. You know.
You're lucky you didn't watch USA play yesterday.
Oh, that's over there. That's not real soccer. That's American.
They lost 4-0 to Argentina.
Great. Well, of course. It's Argentina. They have Lionel Messi, for Christ's sakes. All right. What else you got? Anything?
I think he scored 2, by the way.
Messi?
Yeah, Messi. He scored a beautiful goal.
Best player in the world, man. Best player maybe I've ever seen in my life.
Second best.
No, best.
Yes.
Your guy is a pompous, arrogant ass. I'm getting a lot of.
What's your points on that?
He's a pompous fucking megalomaniac.
You're saying that to our country's hero.
I don't care. He's a douche.
How do you know?
All right. I think everybody wants me to blow you up in the chat.
Wait. Before you do.
Okay.
You should come.
Truman didn't wait.
Truman didn't wait. Why should I?
Do you want to blow me up or shoot me?
Yeah,
with your
I'm gonna blow you up.
Oh wow.
I tried.
You tried.
I tried. Let's get Pittsburgh Boy on. Pittsburgh Boy.
Yeah, what up?
Your wrestling hero's a junkie. Roman Reigns caught smoking weed or whatever the hell it was.
You know, I've heard enough of that for the past 24 hours.
Good. Here's some more. And you called, and so you decided to call me and hope I wouldn't bring it up.
I think it's kind of bullshit that people are celebrating the fact that someone gets suspended.
Oh, I don't know.
Those type of pieces of shit are out there.
I'm not
to celebrate someone's suspension.
I'm not celebrating it. I wouldn't go that far, you know. But I mean, look, he's the man, and he fucking blew it, dude. He fucking blew it. Whatever.
Well, absolutely. And
you know.
The thing is, he admitted his wrongs, and people are still, talking shit to him. Like, what the fuck? Who the hell are you?
He couldn't get Dean. He goes in the ring, right? And Dean Ambrose when he was being cool to Ambrose on Monday Night Raw, and he still got booed. When he was like, good job, you earned it, bro. And nothing can get this guy over. He's absolutely hated. It's not all his own fault. It has a lot to do with WWE booking. And, what can you do? And then now he kind of blows it when he's on top. And Dave's telling me that they have like 2 tours, and his was drawing the least. So,
He'll be back. He'll be back before the next pay-per-view anyway.
I know. It's such a slap on the wrist. And Titus O'Neil missed WrestleMania.
I loved it when he talked
Roman Reigns or Titus O'Neil isn't the guy.
Yeah, but that just shows you that the wellness policy isn't worth the fucking paper it's printed on. Yeah. It's just a bunch of bullshit. What were you saying, Pittsburgh Boy?
I loved it when he talked back to the fans on Raw.
I did too. I will say this. I think Jeff would agree with me. Roman's match with Seth was amazing. Seth didn't have to carry with him.
Oh my God, that pedigree he hit in midair.
Oh God, he did not have to carry him. I thought it was an even match. I think he's turning it around. I think those
trash talk. I loved it.
Trash talk. It was what an amazing match. And I have a little hope. I have a little more hope for Roman now. And I like that he's a great character. It's starting to work. It's starting to work. But he's never going to be a legend. I don't think so. Sorry, bud. I know you love him, but he's not going to be a legend. All right, bud. I'm going to try to get some other calls. All right.
All right.
Unless you got some. You got some?
Well, I just want to ask.
Sure.
What do you think of these trade rumors going around about Malkin?
I can't believe they're true. You know what? I'm gonna go on and think look, I've been busy, as you can tell, right? But I can't imagine. It's just rumors, and everybody's freaking out because there's nothing to do with summertime. I cannot picture him. I'm here in Chicago. How can Chicago take him? More than likely, they're bullshit.
I don't know. Right now, Chicago is, let's see, they are about $7 million off of hitting the cap space limit, which is now $73 million. Pittsburgh's over that right now.
The
projected cap hit right now, Pittsburgh is over it.
I can't imagine
1.5 million.
They're gonna have to get rid of somebody because you guys are gonna have cap problems, and anybody has they all won the Stanley Cup, so they want to have some extra dough, obviously. So you're probably gonna lose somebody you like, but I can't imagine it's Malkin. I think they make room for Malkin. I just if Malkin goes, it'd be for one of two reasons: A, the rumors about him and Cross are true, and or it's just simple money. They gotta clear it up, and they think the young guys can step up, and who's to say they won't? And Malkin's probably never worth more than he is now. I don't know. It's just the salary cap is just nuts, and they raised it. So and they're still under the cap. I don't know, Pittsburgh boy. I'm gonna take it from another Pittsburgh fan, John Clutch. Thanks for the call, bud. John.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
Congratulations, your Pittsburgh Penguins. I think I said that to you, correct?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So I'm a good guy. What's on your mind?
About the salary cap.
Yes.
There have been a ton of rumors between Calgary and Pittsburgh. I would say that Fleury could be worth that first pick. I know a lot of people are laughing at that, but you see Fleury's numbers. He's consistent, and he's broken almost every record for Penguins goalie position. I think that would be a good trade. It's hard to see Fleury going, but I think if Pittsburgh threw in another low-time kind of player, they could probably get that first pick.
One of the best things one of the biggest reasons, because I think under normal circumstances I'd keep him, and I just want to make sure Matt Murray's ready. Look, he had a great run. He's proven a lot. I mean, he's the guy of the future. He was planned to be the transition guy of the future. He just came in bigger and quicker than they could have ever imagined. So that you're going to have to let Fleury go. I would rather keep them and see how they both did. Because we haven't seen Murray through a whole regular season, but I really don't think that's going to be a problem, especially if Pittsburgh's defense stays the same way. The other reason is just the call we took before. It's salary cap. They have to free it up. Fleury's going. He's got to go. It's tough to say goodbye, but the cap the way it is, I don't think they can afford to see if Murray's not ready yet. You know what I mean? Right. But he won the Stanley Cup, so more than likely he is. Fleury's gone. As far as what you bring in, I don't know. Like anything you got to bring in is what you got to consider the cap. And I don't know what your team needs. I got to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, you just won the cup, so I mean.
I honestly, if I was Mario, picks.
Make sure you shore up the
keep these
the
guys,
future.
keep these young guys coming in. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take some other calls. We got something else. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think the other thing, the other thing I was gonna say was Crosby for the Hart, Rutherford for GM of the Year, and Dupuis for Masterson.
Why do you think Crosby's gonna win over Patrick Kane?
Since December, something took fire, and
you think he was a better player than Patrick Kane in the regular season this year?
He was for the most part of the end of the season, yeah.
I respectfully disagree,
points,
but there's no doubt his comeback was amazing, and I think he deserved the nom. But I don't think it's going to happen. But I got to be honest with you, if he wins it, it's only because of Patrick Kane was falsely accused of rape. I got to be honest with you. If he wins it, that'd be the only reason, because I don't think he deserves it with the beginning of his season. I don't think that he pulled them in the playoffs by himself. Actually, and a lot of times he was hurt. No. Malkin raised it, so I don't believe he's the most valuable player to that team during the regular season. You can make the argument during the playoffs. I think you can win that argument, but not in the regular season. I'm sorry. Patrick Kane was the best player last year. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, see you.
Take care. Let's put on Pustinen. What's on your mind, bud?
Better than Kane? No way.
No. Well, he's a Pens fan, dude. What do you want? What's on your mind, man?
The Malkin rumors. They're fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I should have.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make. Any sense.
Yeah, of course, Penguins can clear up cap space, but Malkin is not the first guy they're going to be trading.
It's Marc-Andre Fleury is who it is.
There's Fleury, there's Kunitz, there's a lot of other guys, but not Malkin.
Kunitz would be a good move as well.
And why the fuck would Hawks get him? I mean, Hawks have the second line center backed up with Artem Anisimov. Kane and Panarin work well with him. So why would they be getting Malkin there?
I have no idea, bro. I think that that rumor is not worth the tweet it's printed on. I think it's just completely worthless. Did you have something else to talk about before?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm scared about Hart. I think these thin-skinned writers are going to be fucking.
Yeah,
it
you
up.
know what? I tell you something, Pure. You're starting to change politically because of me. You're starting to trust me, aren't you? You're changing. I'm getting you to change.
Not very sure.
You know.
Tommy C invented the Get Cancer line and can change your
I can
political
change Pure.
views.
I'm gonna make him a libertarian. I'm gonna make you a libertarian like me.
I still don't. I have libertarianism. I've never been on the liberal side fully.
Libertarian. Well, you were most of the year, but you're starting to get freaked out. You know
that
what?
was because in Europe shit is going in a bad way.
I've seen it too. You
And
know what?
I was like before these Paris and other. I was for the immigration, but now seriously, this is
not
over.
working. You know what I realized too, because we had these last year when the immigration, we had an Arab family move next door, and we're pretty sure they were a part of the. They're being supported because there's a couple kids there. They're gone, and our apartment is almost completely stacked with refugees, up and down, right? Up and down. And I didn't really realize it till yesterday.
They are.
Yeah.
They kicked out in Sweden. They kicked out families from their homes to support the refugees
true,
over there.
though?
They kicked them out.
I did investigate that. Is that true? Did they really?
Yes, it is true. It's true. The leftist media didn't cover them at all.
Really?
It was true.
See, you're even saying leftist media now. Jesus. I really, you know what? I got to do some research on that because I just didn't believe it because of the source that it was coming from. It was coming from Alex Jones. So I instantly dismiss anything from Alex Jones, but I got to look into that.
Alex Jones, yeah, you have to be somewhat careful, but sometimes he does a good job. But
Well,
most of
the
the time,
other guy that works for him, but he's an Illuminati jackass. Who was the other guy?
Yeah,
I like some of his politics, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, oh yeah, I'm listening to an Illuminati jackass. You know?
He has too many videos about the Illuminati.
Yeah. That was like
and those are stupid. Like, his hands were
What's his
forming
name?
that circle shape.
He's an Englishman.
Paul Joseph Watson.
His fucking videos are spooky too. Why did the SJWs don't think you should have it? Like it's weird.
Yeah,
It's
that's right. Then he has the world map back.
The world map behind him
in front of the camera.
He looks like one of those creeps. You're not gonna get me. I'm prepared.
Yes. Take a look at my fallout shelter.
Exactly, my panic room. That's what he reminds me of.
I have canned food for 100 years.
You know what it is? Even the fucking broken watch is right twice a day, so sometimes these conspiracy kooks get it right.
Other things, I want to end with my Leafy note.
Sure.
You're 100% correct that he's in game. I mean, what made me most sick about this guy was, in the Tommy NC incident, the way he made the apology. Because in a nutshell it was, I fucked up. Thank you, fans. How can you thank you? How can you thank your fans?
Yes. Go ahead.
How can you be thanking your fans after your fans sent the guy death threats?
Yeah, They didn't leave him. You know.
I mean, those were your ilk. They were your guys. They were
your guys. Yeah, there was no, and there was also no apology too. I don't think Leafy's dad is game. And remember, I'm being very honest. I did not.
No, I didn't talk about his dad, but the guy is. You can strike him with everything.
You can pretty much hit this guy with everything.
That guy's a total fucking scumbag. He's made money by destroying people's dreams on YouTube. So yeah, fuck him.
All right, I agree with you.
Take his channel out.
There you go.
There you go.
Other thing is, I'm surprised that it needed an autistic man to be attacked. That this guy was taken.
There's other guys on there that are clearly disabled too. The guy I just showed before, they're clearly disabled. That's the line, man. That's the line. Kids and guys that are clearly disabled. It's just a fucking line.
He attacked kids various times, and usually there were channels who have no power whatsoever.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like Colossal. I don't know if you're watching his stuff. The people that he is attacking. First of all, they can take
they're adults usually.
Second of all, Colossal does such a good job. You should be honored to be roasted by Colossal. Honored. He does such a great job.
Yes.
Yeah. I said that Grade was the most talented guy on YouTube.
Other than that, think about from the perspective of the guy who's getting attacked. Some kid who's like in his 5th grade or something, and then this big YouTube guy with 3 million subs attacks you, and then his toxic fan base comes after you.
Yeah, it's wild. Well, the new rule is you can't incite. The rule is you can't incite. I might put it. I'm seriously thinking of a disclaimer, before the show. I don't know how much good it'll do, but I'll make this very clear. I'm not inciting
anybody. And if he has that bullshit reason that I have a disclaimer, do not attack. Yeah, it's like 3 words in your description. Yeah, nobody's going to watch that.
You're right. No, it's probably.
They're not even capped on.
I probably just say it a few times every show. It's just ridiculous. But it's
there
probably
should be like a small part in the video which should be a disclaimer.
The truth is, if they want you, you're gone. That's it. All right, PR. Great call, brother.
Thanks.
Peace. Pure Finnish Newsflash. I would like you all to follow him on Twitter at Finnish Newsflash, especially if you're a hockey fan, and you can listen to his crazy politics as well. But it's mostly hockey. He knows all the trade stuff. He knows everything's going on. Pure breaks stuff before the regular news media does, and I think it's because he's just an avid reader. I don't know if maybe he has some sources. I don't know. But you think Pure does a good job, right, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. Like you just said, he breaks it before everybody else. It's ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know. Yeah, he's broken stuff. I don't know if I'm just slow on the draw, but Pure is broken stuff too. And then if something happens in Finland, of course, he's going to definitely get it before anybody else.
Hey, I gotta head out. I gotta go to work.
You gotta go to work. I'm gonna take 1 or 2 more phone calls. Take care, Huffman.
All right.
Peace. That's Jeff the Huffman. Please follow him at GrandSlam87 right here on YouTube. Take care, Jeff. And you know what? I'm gonna take a new caller, Jace. And now that he's following me, I guess. Jace, you're on the air. Jace? You didn't plug your headphone in, Jace. Jace, you there? Come on, brother. You can do it. Jace? All right, call me back, man. McKinsey boy. Hey, do you got something? Because I was going to let the other folks call, and then we have to talk afterwards anyway, right? Mackenzie, now you're fucked up. Wonderbar. Well, maybe it's just time for me to go. Maybe that's exit. It's 20 after. I think we did a good show. I don't know. You guys want to call in? I don't know what your deal is. Jeff the Buffman, Bama Fox. I hope he gave enough drama, enough hockey. YouTube drama and hockey. What do you want? I don't think we can do it any better. I think it was an excellent show today. And I think it's time to go. Thank you, everybody. I hope you like, sub, and share. I hope you like our live broadcast. And I will be seeing you guys really, really soon. We got our last broadcast of the week tomorrow, Thursday, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then on Sunday, we start our broadcast week again. That's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 3:30 tomorrow for Shot from the Point Dead. And 3 o'clock for our broadcast week on Sunday. And that's the Great Shot from the Point Live. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you. Peace. Yeah, that's a pretty cool effect, right?
Joe Green, steel curtain. Folks from the shop, but I'm KY, mate. Bless this mic, smoke weed all day. Bound to the illest, show love to the minutes. Keep a bag full of chips, no Frito-Lays. Let me turn my Mac on, group of bad hoes. I attack one, you get one time, my anthem. You are not prepared for this action. Cop the whip and that bitch all mine. Keep it 1 plus 99. Rolling dirty, no alibi. Bar sharp like a porcupine. This from the realest, most independent you ever seen. And I ain't stopping till Europe is in my energy. And I'ma push it to my grave, boy, I'm counting paper. And if you want it, come and get it. Any takers, excuse my confidence, but ain't nobody flies me. Spitting that dope that we all go smoke, cause ain't nobody eyes me. Got a bad bitch, she gon' blow that loud. If they wanna talk shit, it still go down. Set for the night when I bless that mic, cause everything changes, they know me now. Excuse my confidence, but ain't nobody flies me. Spitting that dope that we all go smoke, cause ain't nobody eyes me. Got a bad bitch, she gon' blow that loud. If they wanna talk shit, it still go down. Set for the night when I bless that mic, cause everything changes, they know me now.
You already know me, Joey's going to the highest height. Never been afraid to speak my mind and get up on the mic and rock it right. Speeding with the pen, I rock it right. Out this world, I'm out of sight. Let's pour up a drink, I'm high on life. Fuck a rhyme all night when the sun goes down and the girls get pretty. Shades come on, cause I'm blowing on the goodie. The back so low with my hat so low. KY made is that logo that I'm wearing on my chest. Got girls tatted and fam too. Rip it with no beat, my G is nothing that I can't do. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4.